We're all packed. Rain. It did rain a bit, but I can't let that stop me. It's not calling for a lot of rain. So off we go. I brought my jacket with me, my semi-rain jacket. It did fine. I find in the summer, and I noticed this a lot on some hikes I went on, is that when it's really warm out and you happen to get rained on, it's not always a bad thing, especially if rained on means your shirt gets wet. I had a 100% merino wool light shirt on underneath my raincoat, so that was a nice little thing to have, little treat. I often whistle when I don't even realize I'm whistling. I think it's kind of like a way for me to relax myself. You'll often hear me do, so not a full whistle. Okay, easier for me just to go straight to the lights. Normally I take a right here at Columbus, right here, but I end up having to dodge traffic over the main road just to get to work on time. I'm not going to work, I am passing by work, but I'm just going to get into the flow traffic. Just passing by the Dollarama, the Italian market, the Atlantic Soup store is coming up on my right. So is my work. Now normally I go straight down, I think it's Bayers Road, but I'm going to go down the Yonge Street extension, which is less traffic. Probably a little bit quicker too. Yeah, so instead of going down Bayers Road, I like coming down here because, as you can see, it is so much more relaxed. And a pretty neighborhood to bike through. Hey, here we are on the official bike lane. So I'm only a couple of minutes away from the, I call it the rails to trails, but there's another name for it. But it connects to the rails to trails at some point. It's clearing up a bit. Hopefully it'll stay that way. So, taking a left up here, we are almost at the trail. One more road to cross. And then I'll be away from cars for the rest of the trip pretty much. A little bit of a climb. And we're at the crossway, so I'm just gonna dismount and walk it across. Easier for me. Before I get to any options for camping, as I mentioned earlier, I have a general idea where I want to camp. Possibly in the Sandy Lake, Bowater area. This part is nice because it's all paved. So I'm thinking of changing my saddle. Right now I just have the one that came with the bike. Just a basic saddle. So I'm thinking of going with the Brooks B17. I know you got to take care of them, keep them out of rain. You got to treat them with leather treatment stuff. But the way I figure it is, if that's really, someone said to me, well, you got to do all this, take care of it. I said, yeah, but a hell of a lot less that I have to take care with a car. So aside from the regular maintenance on a bike, if I got to treat my seat with leather treatment to keep it out of rain, I think I can pull that one off. So I've racked up a few kilometers on this trail, going back and forth between Halifax and Campfire / Hubbard's / Sandy Lake area. And I find the more familiar you get with the trail, the quicker it seems to go, the whole process. Interesting how the brain works. Anyone else have that experience, whether it's hiking a familiar trail or biking it or even driving? Do you get the same, wow, that didn't take long experience? So just passing by the bluff trails on my left. Right here. If you're ever in the Halifax area and you like hiking, the Bluff Wilderness Hiking Trail is amazing. I just veered off the trail just to check out side road here, just to see if there's anything interesting down this road. Let's get on the horse again here. Okay, we got a path to the left, which probably goes back to the trail. And we got a little trail that goes down toward the water. Let's take a walk. One thing I don't do enough of, aside from biking the straight and narrow, so to speak, is veering off and exploring a bit. Lots of lots of potential hammock spots, and I'm sure there is if I want to walk through tick grass. This is where I need to get a tent, so then I can find spots like this. Not saying I would camp here because this is really too close to a lot of spots, but if I had to, I could. Just take the camera out so I can yeah. Okay, well, yeah, so like I said, I don't know where I'm camping, so I'm not in a rush to get anywhere. It's like, I think 2 p.m. now. So I'll just keep biking. I'll tell you this area, what it would be good for is fall camping. So a lot of this long, tall grass, mulus, I hate wood ticks. This long grass will be gone, and I'll be able to bike further in to see if there's, I'm sure there is, but see if there's places for a good hammock or even a tent. Maybe I'll have a tent by then. Time for coffee. Hey, so I'm pretty much at where I'm going to. Isn't that Newfoundlandese? Anyways, it's almost 4 o'clock. I could keep going. And since I didn't really have a destination, I don't feel bad about cutting things short and camping just a kilometer down this road. Now, if that camping spot is taken, which is a possibility because it is summer, then I will try the other side of the lake. There's a couple of spots there. I'll try that before I consider biking further in. So, let's get going. And I have arrived. It's crazy how this place grows out. Normally, it's actually creeping onto the road, so normally this would be all open up. But it is nice that it's not. I don't hear anybody. And it's a Sunday. I'm off work tomorrow. So hopefully that means less ATVers. And I really think they go up the left-hand side of the lake because there's just more opportunities for exploring, I guess, with your ATV or whatever you do. That's what I did when I had my ATV. It was just about, where can I find a cool place to camp? I don't miss the ATV. I had my time with it. I mean, if I could have took it further and had a truck that I could pull it with, it might have got me into the sport a little bit more. Gentleman at work, an elderly gentleman by the name of Ken, plans on buying a adventure bike, I guess KLR, I think it's Kawasaki, KLR 650, something that I looked at getting before I had my ATV. Should have went with the, I think I should have went with the bike. Maybe one day again, soon. So I'm just gonna bring my bike in here, stand it up, and relax for a bit. Okay, so hammock, that tree, this tree. And because I said this place is a popular area, there's a group of hikers have just took off in the woods there somewhere, but they weren't camping. You know, they didn't have anything with them, so. And I don't care. So far, I haven't heard too many ATVs. None past me coming in here, so that's always a good sign, right? Okay, well, let's unload this. We're all set up. Supposed to get a little bit of rain tonight. So I am just going to relax for a bit because that's what I come out here to do, right? cheap dollar store light. Whatever. So we'll get some water. Did a few canoe and kayak trips on this lake. There are some really nice spots you could camp as well. Just brought a dirty bag and I'm just gonna fill it up, and then anytime I need water I'll just use, there's a little stopper here, I'll just filter on the go, so to speak. Filter on demand. Very nice out here. Okay. Yeah. I don't need a whole heck of a lot of water. Tadpoles. We don't want to scoop any of them up. Okay. I know what I should have done. I should have brought my pot to scoop the water in. But, I mean, there's about what? That's 5. I don't know, about 3 liters is good enough for now. I think that'll work. That'll work right there. It's not gonna rub too much. Filter on demand. Are we draining? Are we filtering? We got air bubbles. Can we get rid of them? There we go. There we go. We got Flo. Flo's a great girl. Mmm. Bob is hanging around. There were some flies harassing me, and so Bob took care of them. These work, they really do. My intention was not to do any cooking. I really don't have stuff that I could cook. I mean, I have some rice, but that's pre-cooked, so you heat it up. But I'll just have my banana peanut butter sandwich roll. I might have a fire. It's been a while since I've had a campfire. And we're just on the border of the no burn. I think Lunenburg, a few other counties have a absolutely no burn ban in place. But this is HRM, so I'll have to double check it because it is a $25,000 fine. Yeah. Wait. There we go. Oh, that should have lit. Oh yeah, so it's I think it's 9 o'clock. I think it's sundown. It's darker than the camera's showing, probably because it's going crazy with the ISO. Pretty happy that I was able to get a little fire going. But I have a craving for like something to roast on the fire. Bananas and peanut butter don't work well on the fire, so well, I didn't know what I was gonna cook, but I should have brought something like that. Hot dog or sausage or something. Steak. I don't usually buy steak, but I make an exception for camping sometimes. So the good thing is it's only like July 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry. It's Sunday, July 6th, 2025. It was an easy ride, pretty much, so I'm not really super exhausted. I don't know. Mosquitoes have gone away, so that's good. Because they seem to come out right before sunset. One last attempt at a meal before they go to bed. So they didn't really get much of a chance because I was in my little cocoon here to feed on me, and that's okay. This area where I'm camping anyways doesn't really have a lot of mosquitoes, although there are parts of this area that do. So I'm glad that I'm not there. Oh. I'm going to be up early tomorrow. I don't sleep in when I'm out here. I don't drink anymore. So, which is good because it really makes a difference with my biking and my pocketbook. And not being hungover in the morning and not leaving until like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be up at around, like last time I was out when I went to Hubbard's, I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So anyways, I'm looking to get more subscribers. So if you kind of liked this video, give it a thumbs up. The algorithm likes that. And if you just click the subscribe button down below and the notification button, so anytime I put out a video, you get to watch it. So until next time, happy trails, happy camping, and thanks for tuning in.